Okay, it's a bit windy, as you can see. I'm on the beach, or nearly. The reason I'm on here is there's no water in the rivers, no salmon, no trout, no sea trout. So I brought my rods and we're going to have a go at flatty bashing on the beach. I think it's about 3 or 4 hours to high tide, so about halfway up. A bit late starting really on this beach, but we'll give it a go, see how we get on. Right then, we're fishing. Now before you all start with the antique jokes, yes, that is a fiberglass rod. It's an Abu 404 Zoom bass rod, and I bought that brand new in 1975. I also bought the reel at the same time. That's a 6500 CT. You might notice the rod bouncing around rather a lot. There's a lot of tide running. I've got a 4-ounce grip lead on, but it's being bounced around like it's not there. We'll have to have a look at that. It's very windy, as I'm sure you can hear. There won't be much commentary. I'll just turn the sound off when I do the editing probably, so the noise of the wind. I've got some squid, got some mackerel, got some frozen black lug, and a bit of optimism I might catch a flounder if I'm lucky. We'll see. Just having to fine tune the reel. Since that last trip when we went after a codling in the dark, I'm just adjusting the clutch on it so that I can cast without getting a load of birds' nests. Surf like this, I don't tend to cast too far anyway. Traditionally across the third wave, well, that's only about 25 yards today, so I'm casting a bit further than that, probably about 50. I've got a 2-up flapper rig on. One circle hooks just to keep the real tiny flounders away, because the little monkeys swallow the hook and they invariably die, which is a shame because they're too small to eat. It's basically like a one up, one down rig. Bit of black lug on the bottom, tipped with a little bit of squid just to keep it on the hook. And then a piece of squid on the other. While the mackerel's thawing out because it's only just come out of the freezer. It's solid. There'll have to be some bite for me to register it, because there are an awful lot of undertow bits of weed flying about. See a little bit on the tip ring there. Got my seat box. Getting a bit older now. Have to have a sit down every now and again. Bit of a worry, baits are coming back untouched. I'm having to cast quite a long way up tide, as it were, into the wind, and then it's being dragged around. I think the grip wires are gripping though. We'll see. We might get something, we might not. I'm having to face a bit towards the sun because I'm trying to get the wind on my back so it's not too noisy on the mic. As you can see, I made that sand spike as well about the same time, 1975. Neither of them, or none of it, has been used an awful lot. But I like to get it out now and again just for a bit of fun. And I brought that rather than a big tripod. One, because it's windy, and two, because it can be a bit more mobile. The wind at the time is that strong. It's 4 ounce lengths on the bottom. So I'm holding the rod and feeling for bites. I'm not going to see any stuff in that one, that's for sure. I might just turn around, it's not far off. Undertow going. Well, this seems to be fast turning from a fishing session to just a bit of casting practice. It doesn't look much surf out there, but believe me, in an half pulling and the wind's howling. I've thrown a 4 ounce of lead out into the wind and it's chucking it back at me. Right, not giving up yet. Close, but not quite. And the water's just starting to come over the top, filling this little shallow gully. It looks a bit deeper. Just there. Don't know whether to have a little move. Trying to see where the water comes into this. It's come over here, but that's not where it fills. I'm looking for the deepest bit, hoping that's where the fish will come in. Okay, start moving. Only a couple of 100 yards, but the undertow seems to be a lot less fierce. I'm actually able to fish. Still having to hold the rod. It's quite light. The legs holding bottom sort of. It's moving a bit, but that's alright. I don't mind that, searching the ground out. But not had a bite. The legs moving, that's all. Slightly less wind here and a little bit of protection from the cliffs to the left. I've fished closer to those in the past. I tend to get bothered with the crabs more over there, whereas on the open beach there seems to be less of them. At least I'm having a chance. Putting a bait in one place, fish might find it. Or tide's coming up quite a bit. Never had a bite. Baits kept coming back untouched. Unbelievable really, but there you go. That's fishing. We'll have a go another day. Cheers for now, thanks for watching. Bye.